We're back at it in Miami Beach for UFC 314 this weekend, and wanted to hop on here and talk about a couple of things that have been very eye-opening to me the last couple of months, and also we'll talk about one social media platform that has been an absolute game changer. It has helped scale my business from literally 0 to 100K a month, and I believe any business owner, entrepreneur, anyone honestly just trying to build a personal brand or a page needs to be using this one platform. So, I'm out here in Miami. I love coming down here. It's always a good time, but the number one takeaway is that there's levels to this, and it's also just very humbling in a good way. And what I mean by that is, like, we went on a yacht before UFC 314, and you see all these houses on the water. They're 30, 40, $50 million houses. You're like, wow, they got the pickleball court. Like, that house is sick. But then you see their yacht parked in front of it, and that yacht is 5 times worth more than the actual house itself. And you're like, holy smokes. And it's good to get out of your hometown. It's good to get out of the small cities and go experience these things, or at least see them. Because if you can see them, you can believe them. And I feel like that's the biggest thing. If you've never seen it, these things seem impossible. And it's crazy because every time I leave Miami, the business always takes off. Like, it always does better numbers, which is crazy. It's almost like proximity is power. If you're surrounded by, Lamborghinis and yachts and cool cars and famous people, you almost just like the universe, or just like you just almost get like a taste of it. And I want to tell you guys about a story back in college. In 2021, I was going to college, small town, and most people are just broke college students, just like anywhere else. In 2021, I bought a brand new Model 3 Tesla. It was like 40 grand. I bought it after I did door-to-door sales that summer. Took it up to college, and a lot of people would give me like the double take. Like, wow, they don't even know how to open a Tesla door. So when they would see a Tesla, they're like, wow, we don't see those around. And to that group or that circle, Teslas are a big deal. Like, it would almost give me this false sense of confidence of like, I was balling, I made it, because all these people think it's cool, right? They're like, oh, what? There's no on and off button? Oh, you charge it? Oh, it's super fast, whatever. Most people are driving older cars, beat up trucks, whatever. So we're literally just there to go to class, get a piece of paper, and finish college. So to that circle, a Tesla was a big deal. But you come to Miami, you see Teslas everywhere. They're just average car, and next to a lot of cars, like, you feel poor. And I like that feeling because it makes me want to achieve more. It makes me want to reach higher and dream bigger. I was pulling into the hotel yesterday. We were at a red light, and I was right next to Wes Watson and his wife in an orange Bugatti. Absolutely insane. It was beautiful. And I'm in my Tesla. To a certain circle, that Tesla's cool. To a different circle, it's absolutely nothing. You see the Lamborghinis, 300-400K Lamborghinis. Everyone wants a Lamborghini nowadays. You're like, wow, that's so sick. That's like ultimate dream car. But then a Bugatti next to a Lamborghini, like, there's definitely levels to this, because the Bugatti is a couple mil and the Lamborghini is not even half a mil. You guys get where I'm going with this? Is like, surround yourself with people doing way more than what you're currently doing. Like, you don't want to feel like you have made it more than everyone else next to you, because you're going to get complacent, and that is like the worst thing that could possibly happen to all of us, is we get complacent, and then we basically plateau, and we stop, the grind stops, the climb stops. Like, the us trying to accomplish bigger things all stops. So go to Miami, see everything around. My wife and a lot of girls, they call it like inspo. When you need inspo, you go on Pinterest, right? They go and look at decoration ideas. They go look at birthday party theme ideas. If you're a guy and you're trying to build your dream life and you need some inspo, quote unquote, come to Miami. It's literally all here. You'll see it, and then you can believe it. You can manifest it. Dream bigger. And half these people that have all this stuff, like, I don't think they're geniuses. I just think that they found a way to get something done in a fast amount of time, and 100% they probably did not go to college either. So that's the number one thing. Is go visit Miami or a big town, and it's literally like a free self-mastermind. Usually when people go to masterminds, they pay all this money, and then you ask them, well, how was it? How was meeting that guy? They say, it was cool, but he didn't really say anything that special that I have not heard already. But was it worth it? Yes. And they say, why was it worth it? They say because they either met someone there, again, proximity, or the circle that you're surrounded by, or they got inspiration during that mastermind to go do something. So it wasn't what the guy said, it was just an idea that came to their head because they were in that room that allowed them to go, do something else. And that's why they would say it was worth it. So if you don't want to go to a mastermind, come to Miami. You'll see it all. You'll probably get a lot of inspiration, and maybe an idea comes to your head while you're driving down the beach and you see all these yachts. That might be the one thing you need to do for you to either convince yourself to pull the trigger on some business idea. But I highly recommend. I think it will be good for all of you guys. Now, the social media platform that I'm talking about is Instagram Threads. Some of you guys might know what I'm talking about. Some of you guys are like, what the heck is Threads? It's slept on, and what I compare this to is it's basically a better version of X. And the reason that is because it has a very, very giving algorithm, similar to TikTok back in 2020. You remember when you could make a TikTok of literally anything? You could post it on TikTok and then it would just go viral overnight for absolutely no reason. It's kind of how Threads is. And you have to think outside the box, because I'm always obviously in the sports betting content creation industry, and all the other content creators were making IG Reels. So it's very saturated on IG Reels. I was thinking, where could I implement the same type of stuff on a platform that's untapped? Well, a year ago, Instagram Threads came out. A bunch of people made an account, never used it, made an account, deleted the app. Well, I started posting free pics on there. I started with 300 followers about 8 months ago. And just by posting free pics, it's been like the biggest funnel for all of my business. We're at 23,400 followers now. So we've gained literally 23,000 in less than 8 months, all organically. Several posts have gone viral. And the thing with Instagram Reels is it would take like 2-3 hours to edit a video, add auto captions, add the text, add an audio, do all the pretty stuff, and then upload it just to get a couple thousand views. It was very hard to go viral on Instagram because it was so saturated. Well, posting, hey, Phillies money line with Bryce Harper to get a hit, that takes me 10 seconds, and I'm getting double, triple, quadruple the views. So when I found out about it, I didn't tell anyone, because once I told one person, all the other creators would hop on and start doing the same thing. So for about 4 months, I kind of just like kept it to myself, and I was like, wow, I'm going viral like every single day, and I don't think anyone even knows what Threads is. So anyways, scaled it from 300 to 23,000 followers just by posting free pics. You can literally do this with any brand out there, because just make sure that you have like a website or a link in your bio. That way you can funnel them all there. There's another buddy that actually runs a travel page that I used to sell solar with, and I'm not taking credit for any of his success. He just messaged me a couple of weeks ago though, saying how his business has just absolutely taken off the last couple of months ever since posting on Threads. I think he made an app called Escape Travels, and the AI plans the whole trip for them. They probably charge like a subscription, maybe like, I think he said maybe like $5 a month or something like that. And all he does, literally, like flights to Rome. Flights to Rome, Italy just dropped as low as $370 round trip on major airlines out of nearly 20 airports across the US and Canada. 282 people like that, 117 shares, over 40,000 views. So it's crazy. You just literally type out messages probably a couple times a day, funnel them to the bio, and boom, your business will just take off. Because the hardest thing is just organic growth, finding new audience, new traffic. Threads is very, very favorable, and kind of like TikTok now, since 2020, it's a lot harder to go viral. I'm sure in a couple of years, Threads will be very saturated and will be a lot more stingy on what posts go viral. So get on Instagram Threads, come to Miami, see it all, dream bigger, and everyone can literally make an Instagram Threads account now. Start posting. If you post for 30 days, post 2-3 times a day for 30 days, you'll start to see results. I've had 2 buddies, no followers, have already gotten a couple of paid subscriptions with like 17 followers. So pretty high conversion as well. But that's all I got for you guys. Appreciate all the love and support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.